able to have this chart duplicated, and with the permission of the tribunal is making it available to all concerned. Some remarks of explanation concerning the organization of the National Socialist German Labour Party, which we believe will be found useful in connection with the prosecution's case. I would just like to call the attention of the tribunal to the fact that the larger chart which now appears is a simplification of the duplicated chart with which your honors have been furnished. For if it had been reproduced in the same detail, I'm afraid many of the boxes would not have appeared intelligible. And if your honors will be good enough to follow me down the center line of the chart, we come to the main horizontal line of division where the word Reichsleiter appears. which may be referred to collectively as the Hoheitstraeger, the bearers of the sovereignty of the party. And those are the Gauleiter, the Kreisleiter, the Ortsgruppenleiter, the Zellenleiter, and the Blockleiter. His successor, designate, was first the defendant Goering, was first the defendant Hess, and subsequently the defendant Goering. Now the Reichsleiter, of whom 16 are shown on this chart, comprise collectively the Reichsleitung, the party directorate. And they even held ministerial positions. The Reichsleitung may be said to represent the horizontal organization of the party according to functions within which all threads controlling the varied life of the German people met. The Reichskanzlei, who on the chart before you appears directly under the Führer. In 1945, the chef of the Parteikanzlei, I should have said, if your honors please, was Martin Bormann, the defendant in this proceeding. And before him, and until his flight to England in 1941, the defendant Rudolf Hess. It was the duty of the Reichsleitung to make certain that the tasks assigned to it by the Führer were carried out with expedition and without interruption, in order that the will of the Führer quickly and rapidly was communicated to the lowest party echelon, the lowliest cellar or block. The individual officers of the Reichsleitung had the mission to remain in constant and closest contact with the life of the people through the agency of the subdivisions of the component party organizations in the Gaue, within the Kreis or the Ort or the lower groups. Were the Kreisleiter, the political leaders of a largest subdivision within a Gaue. Then follow the Ortsgruppenleiter, the political leaders of the largest subdivision within the Kreis. And a Kreis consisted perhaps of several towns or villages, or in the case of a larger city, anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000 households. The next Hoheitstraeger were the Zellenleiter, the political leaders of a group of from 4 to 8 city blocks, or of a corresponding grouping within country districts. And then follow the Blockleiter. And long service in public office during the National Socialist regime to certify to substantial accuracy of the facts disclosed in this chart. Now, with the permission of the tribunal, I would like to make some brief comments on this chart. First of all, we refer to the Reichsregierung, which is the big box in the center of the chart on the vertical line directly below Hitler. The Reichsregierung is a word that may not be translated literally as government of the Reich. The word Reichsregierung is a word of art. Now, on January 30th, 1933, the date that the Führer became Reich Chancellor, there were few National Socialists that were cabinet members. But as the power of the party in the Reich grew, the cabinet came to include an ever-increasing number of Nazis until by January 1937, no non-party member remained in the Reichsregierung. Only one cabinet member had the strength of character to reject membership in the party, and that of delegate for the 4-year plan. Himmler, the notorious head of the SS, the Reichsführer SS, was also the chief of the German police. Reporting to the defendant Frick,